chapter 44. Genesis chapter 44, verse 30. Genesis 44, verse 30. Charge. Name. Blessed Diocese Winchi. Who read from here? Who read from here? Somebody also read from here. James chapter 2 verse 30. 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 Your fingers. I'm checking your fingers. Don't be shaking the Bible. Your fingers. No. Close it. Close it. Close the finger. James 2:30. Charge. Gifty, Togo. You have to shout. Somebody will shout ahead of you. I only saw you, Mema, first. That's why I gave it to you. Good. Ezekiel chapter 48 verse 30. Ezekiel 48 verse 30. Charge. There are 12. 12. Name and where? Name. Ajua Someya. Ajua Someya. How many do we have? Chapter 22. The last book of the Bible. Was he saying something? Okay. The last book of the Bible. Chapter 22 verse 12. The last book of the Bible, chapter 22 verse 12. Charge. Listen. Listen. I have 3 more questions to go. Listen. Draw your swords. Your name and where? From Winneba. The last book of the Old Testament. The last book of the Old Testament. The last book of the Old Testament. Chapter 4 verse 4. Chapter 4 verse 4. Chapter 4 verse 4. The last book of the Old Testament. Chapter 4 verse 4. Charge. Desmond, Northern Accra. Isaiah chapter 3. Open at Isaiah chapter 3. Verse 4. Back. Verse 4. Are you there? Are you at verse 4? Chapter 3, verse 4. Are you there? All of you, are you there? Who is not there? Are you all there? Chapter 3, verse 4. Are you all there? I'm asking you a question. Are you there? Are you there? Respond. You are my friend, though. Read verse 23. Hello, where I am, I see your mouth, I see your moves, and I hear you. Okay? Somebody was far ahead of you. Don't come and protest, okay? And that is why it is very essential for the commander to be somewhere like this. Then you can have equal hearing of everyone who will speak. So I get you. Great. Ezekiel chapter 48. I'm left with 2 more questions, right? Only one. Oh, okay. After this one, then it means we'll go down. Ezekiel chapter 48, verse 30. Ezekiel 48, verse 30. Ezekiel prophesied to the dry bone. I want to see you. Dry bone. Ezekiel. Sing. Dry bone and they joined to say, oh, Ezekiel prophesied to the chapter 48, verse 30. Oh, Ezekiel. Charge. There are 12. There. Is that all? How many of you have ones? 1, 1, 2, 1. What's your name? You have one. Okay, those who don't have anything at all. This is sword drill. This is sword drill. So I need how many from there? 2. 2. Only 2. Wow. Where the mama sumo? You now here. For your ear inside, only 2. Titus chapter 3, verse 7. 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 Titus. I mean Titus. You are going to be disqualified, okay? And this is your last warning. Titus chapter 3. Titus chapter 3, verse 7. Is that it? Is that what I called? Titus chapter 3, verse 7. Charge. Give to Togo. Your name? From Obuasi. Do you know the longest book in the Bible? The longest book in the Bible. The longest book in the Bible, you know it. You know it. Do you know it? Do you know the longest book in the Bible? Okay. The longest book in the Bible. Chapter 9. Verse 10. Charge. Those who know you. Your name and from. Come again. Gideon Kumase, thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. It has been a contest. It has been a contest. Would you want to take the semi-finals also? You want to come back at the finals? So we need teachers. These are not connectional diocesan officers. We need teachers. Six to replace them. 6 teachers. 6 teachers. 6 teachers. Yes. 6 teachers. We don't need any diocesan officer here. We need teachers. Very soon you may become diocesan officers wherever you are to. So this opening of a big platform for you. You are also here with us. Yes. No, you are going to be the attendants to support them. Yes. So go there. Don't go there with anything. Yes. You are 12. You are 12 now. Okay. Yes. So we need teachers who are not circuit of diocesan officers. We need 6 of you. If your diocese qualified, don't come. If your diocese has qualified to the semi-finals, don't join the top. If your diocese qualified. Oh, I'm not getting teachers. Oh. Yes. Tamale. Siani didn't qualify. Who qualify? Who can't qualify? Okay, oh yeah, that is an officer. Hey, oh, just go to the top. Okay. I have only 3. Those who just completed, finished, have you rested enough? Okay. We are at the battlefield though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am asking 24 questions. I am asking 24 questions. It means you have 2 inside. Everyone has 2 questions. If I don't get to the 24 and I get the 6 to get 2 each, it's over. The contest is over. Once I am at 12, or I am at 6, no, I'm at 12, and I get 6 contestants who have 2 each, it means we are done with the semi-final. So I'm asking 24 questions. Great. Please note them for me. Recorders, note them for me. I'm asking 24 questions. So, take a Bible. The officers who just went out, come back because I'm not getting people to help. Please, some of your children or your scholars need water. Ernest. Okay. In action. This one, we've done the non-score already. So, everything counts. Scoring, everything is scoring. Are you ready? Recorders, ready? Scoring. Scoring. Okay. Obadiah, verse 14. Obadiah. Obadiah. As you may pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it. Obadiah, Obadiah. You know it? Either Obadiah or Obadiah, as you may pronounce it. Verse 14. Touch. You should not have stood. I didn't say chapter, I said verse. Take note. I didn't say chapter. I only mentioned verse. Right. She was thinking, I was talking about chapter 14, which is not in the Bible. But I was mentioning verse 14. Obadiah is one single or one chapter book. Who got it? Name? Have you gotten it? Recorders? You have it. Draw your swords. Zephaniah or Zephaniah. Zephaniah or Zephaniah, as you may pronounce it, chapter 3, verse 10. 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 Even your name, Gideon Kumase. Gideon Kumase. The book in which the Holy Spirit came upon the disciples. The book in which the Holy Spirit came upon the disciples. Chapter 13, verse 42. Chapter 13, verse 42. Chapter 13, verse 42. The fields are all white, and the reapers are charged. As Paul. Name Kojo Winiba. In alphabetical order. In alphabetical order. Okay, I've dropped that one. It's too huge. You may find that one in the new booklet. Okay, you may find that one in this one. This one is too much. So let me hold on for now. The other book, which was written by Luke. 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 Chapter 16, verse 6. Chapter 16, verse 6. Charge. They traveled. Yeah, you are right. You are right. You are talking about us. Name and where? The graft. The graft. Obuasi. I was swallowed by a whale. I have 3 heads. I was swallowed by a whale. My head. Okay. My third head. Oh. I was swallowed by a whale. That book. My third head. Are you there? Verse 10. My third head. Verse 10. Close your fingers. Don't go beyond the borders of the Bible. Charge. God saw that. 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 Hello? Right after this, the finals will continue. The last but 8th book of the Bible. The last but 8th book of the Bible. Sorry. The last but 8th book of the minor prophets. I mean the minor prophets. You know them. You know the minor prophets. Okay. The last but 8th book of the minor prophets. Verse 9. Verse 9. Verse 9. Charge. The fighting men of Tama. Yes, yes, he's the one. Winfred. Second D. The book which comes between Nahum, Micah and Nahum. The book which comes between Micah and Nahum. Chapter 5, verse 4. Chapter 5, verse 4. Charge. Who said nothing first? Yes, I'll give it to you. Why did you raise your hand and leave it to go? Tell me. I was watching. And somebody just said it. Far behind when you raise your hand. The name, your name. Blessed from Wenchi. The historical book of the New Testament. Your fingers. The historical book of the New Testament. Chapter 15. All right. I'll change it. There's something wrong with it. We ourselves, we also know, so if it is wrong, we know. The book which comes after Hebrews and James. The book which comes right after Hebrews and James. Your fingers. Draw your swords well. The book which comes after Hebrews and James, chapter 3, verse 9. Chapter 3, verse 9. Charge. Do. Okay, yes. Name, your name, your name, your name. Name. Nathaniel, second D. The book between the first and the last synoptics. The book between the first and the last synoptics. Chapter 16, verse 19. Chapter 16, verse 19. I love the Lord, He loves me. I love you too. Do you love me? Charge. Give it to him, your name. Where? Where diocese? Koforidia. Koforidia. The only book among the synoptics, the only book among the synoptics or synoptic gospels that does not talk about the birth of Jesus Christ, that does not talk about the birth of Jesus Christ. Chapter 1, verse 15. Chapter 1, verse 15. Chapter 1, verse 15. Charge. The right time. Which book is that? Which book is that? Which book is that?
Mark.
Did you hear that? Mark. This one is from here. So you need to get your copy right. But it is still based on the previous thing we have. So that's why it doesn't have any challenge with what we have in here. Carry your thoughts. Attention. Attention. Genesis chapter 2, verse 1. Genesis chapter 2, verse 1. Did you hear? Did you hear? Are you sure that they should charge? Name, the graft, Obuase. How many to go? 10. I've asked 10. 10 na may 3. On say may a prophet power. Okay. Carry your swords. Revelation chapter 16 verse 5. Read verse 17 for me. Charge. Come. Why did you read? That's correct. He is very confident. Very confident.